Hi, everyone. This is Michael Balesta with your Browns and Cavaliers recaps from this past week, courtesy of the Browns, NFL, and NBA apps. The Browns were victorious 28-16 against the Atlanta Falcons Sunday in Cleveland. Both teams punted on their first series. After Jabril Peppers fair caught Matt Botcher's punt, the Browns started at their own 12 with nearly 5.5 minutes elapsed. Baker Mayfield started the drive with a pass to Brashad Perriman that went for 16 yards. 2 plays later, David Njoku hauled in a reception of 18. Then Nick Chubb caught a 13-yard pass to get the ball in Falcons territory. Jarvis Landry joined in on the fun by converting a 3rd and 9, which set up a Mayfield to Rashard Higgins connection for 28 yards and a 7-0 lead, following Greg Joseph's PAT. The defense was fresh following the 8-play scoring drive, but Atlanta methodically moved down the field. The Falcons fumbled twice, only to recover the ball, the second of which was recovered by Matt Ryan after Alex Mack put the ball on the ground. It ended up helping the Browns since it forced a 3rd and 18 situation on the next play. Brian Body Calhoun tackled Mohamed Sanu well short of the sticks, causing the visitors to try a field goal. Giorgio Tavecchio made his kick from 40 to make it 7-3 after a drive which took more than 7 minutes off of the clock and carried into the early stages of quarter number 2. Cleveland had another good drive going following a 21-yard kick returned by Peppers. Duke Johnson carried for 9 yards, then Chubb had a short carry to move the chains. After Mayfield ran for 6 to the Browns' 41, it was time for Dontrell Hilliard to create a fresh set of downs following a catch and gain of 6. Cleveland tried a gadget play as Chubb took the ball from Johnson for 5 yards. On 2nd and 8, Mayfield went to Perriman for 17 to put the Browns in scoring range, but on the next play, the home team got too cute by trying another trick play as Hilliard's throw to Mayfield was picked off by Atlanta's DeMonte Casey, who returned the ball 33 yards. The Falcons would cash in on the mistake. Matt Ryan found Julio Jones for a 30-yard advance on the first play following the turnover to the Cleveland 15. It helped set up the touchdown just a few plays later as Ryan found Jones from 1 yard out to make it 10-7 Atlanta with just over 5 minutes remaining in the first half. The Browns started at their own 20 following Peppers' return. The passing game continued to work as Mayfield went towards Antonio Callaway's direction for the first of his 2 catches. Cleveland was in business at their own 45, being able to work the clock. They knew that they wanted to score and not leave Atlanta too much time to respond before halftime, since they would also start off with the ball in the third quarter. Nick Chubb, the rookie running back from Georgia, picked up 3 on first down. Then Orson Charles caught a pass to get the Browns on the plus side of the field. The ball went back to Chubb, who gained 11 on 3rd and 1, then added 4 prior to the 2-minute warning. Wisely, Cleveland kept the running game going as Nick exploited the left side of the field for 20. After committing a false start penalty, Chubb then went for 3 and scored from 13 yards out on the next play, and the Browns took the lead for good, as it turned out. Atlanta did have 55 seconds left and reached their own 45, but Emmanuel Ogbah combined with Larry Ogunjobi for a sack of Matt Ryan to end the half. The defense yielded a Julio Jones 23-yard pass play, but after that, Jamie Collins, who led the game in tackles with 8, brought down Tevin Coleman for a loss of 8. Then, Cleveland added yet another takeaway as Tanner Vallejo and TJ Carey came in on Sanu, and Carey came away with the fumble recovery to set the tone in the second 30 minutes of the game. On the first play, following the change of possession, Mayfield was stripped by Brooks Reed, but fortunately the former quarterback at Oklahoma got the ball back. On 2nd and 4, he went Duke Johnson's direction for a 10-yard gain. Then it was back to Chubb for another first down. After Mayfield unsuccessfully went to Landry, Johnson handled the ball the rest of the drive as he got 4 yards, then 11 to give Cleveland a 21-10 lead. The defense locked down after giving up 1 first down, but they would have a long way to go starting from their own 8. After Baker Mayfield threw an incompletion in the direction of Jarvis Landry, Nick Chubb would punish the Falcons' defense with a 92-yard touchdown carry to give the Browns a commanding lead of 28-10. Like the last Atlanta series, the Cleveland defense rose to the occasion after conceding a first down and got the ball back at their own 20. They had a close call on the fourth play of their seventh offensive series as Johnson lost the ball, but review showed that he was down prior to the ball being dislodged by Kamal Ishmael. The drive essentially ended when Greg Robinson was penalized for holding on 2nd and 8 at the Cleveland 37, and Britton Colquitt kicked the ball to the Atlanta 19. The Falcons got the ball back with less than 90 seconds remaining in the third as they got into a rhythm with intermediate passes to Sanu, Jones, and Marvin Hall. Carey got flagged for defensive pass interference to put the ball on the 6-yard line. After Austin Hooper caught a 1-yard pass, Jabril Peppers had an important hit and tackle in retrospect to stop Coleman inside the 1 on 2nd and goal. Following a defensive penalty, Coleman was stuffed by Joe Schobert, then in shotgun formation, strangely enough, with the ball resting at the 1, Matt Ryan threw incomplete to Eric Sauber, and the Browns defense had an impressive goal line stand to keep the game at a 3-possession lead. With 11:29 left, the Browns unsuccessfully tried to draw the Falcons into an offside penalty twice to get more space to work with, since they started at their own 1 following the work done by the defense. Callaway would do the trick with his second catch, which went for 14 yards. Chubb got 8 on first down, but he could not move the sticks on the next 2 carries, and they had to punt the ball away. Atlanta got their rhythm back as Ito Smith, Calvin Ridley, Sanu, Jones, and Hooper got involved touching the ball. It was a 13-play drive capped off by Matt Ryan's 3-yard toss to Austin Hooper. Ryan then got taken down on the 2-point conversion, and the margin was just 12. Once Cleveland got the ball back with about 4.5 minutes left, the offense did not pick up a first down, but they were able to force Atlanta to spend timeouts to make the comeback attempt more difficult. Colquitt did his part to create a long field for the Falcons' final possession. Sauber caught a 17-yard pass on the 5th play of the drive, but 4 plays later, the Browns put the clamps on their 3rd victory of 2018 as Chris Smith strip-sacked Ryan on 4th down and 3 from the Cleveland 32. Jamie Collins recovered the ball, and the Browns ran out the clock. Cleveland has a bye week for Week 11, and will be back in action a week from Sunday to play the Bengals in Cincinnati. Last Thursday, the Steelers beat the Panthers 52-21, and on Sunday, the Saints trounced the Bengals 51-14. Looking at the AFC North standings, Pittsburgh continues to lead the way at 6-2-1. Cincinnati is second at 5-4. Baltimore, who is on a bye week, is third at 4-5, with Cleveland at 3-6-1. Of the 3 wins on the year, this felt like the most complete performance from start to finish. The win against the Jets happened once Mayfield replaced Taylor, and the Ravens game was not necessarily an easy watch in a low-scoring game. I was pleased to see the offensive line play great Sunday against Atlanta. Nick Chubb had the aforementioned 92-yard scamper, which, as Chris Rose mentioned on the NFL Network, is now the longest touchdown run in Cleveland Browns history, something that not even Jim Brown did during his outstanding career. The defense was excellent. TJ Carey gets a game ball in my book as he knocked passes away, created a takeaway. The pursuit by Cleveland on the flanks, swarming the ball carriers, was great. The goal line stand in the second half Sunday reminded me of when the Browns stopped the Atlanta Falcons in 2002 when they needed to win in Week 17 to make it to the playoffs late in the 4th quarter. I think the expectation for the remaining 6 games of the season regarding the Browns are to be the hot team that no one wants to play. Perhaps they can put a dent into a team's playoff chances or seeding in the AFC standings and set the tone for 2019. Hopefully that season will be one where they close the gap in the AFC North and challenge for a wild card spot to get a taste of the NFL's postseason. To professional basketball, where on Wednesday night the Thunder were 95-86 winners in Cleveland. Oklahoma City tried to pull away early in the 3rd quarter, leading by as many as 16, but Kyle Korver and J.R. Smith hit some 3-point shots to give the Cavs the lead in the middle stages of the 4th quarter. However, Alex Abrinas hit a 3 with just over 4.5 minutes remaining to give the Thunder an 87-84 lead, and they would not relinquish it. Cleveland held their own on the glass, but Oklahoma City had a 13-3 edge in steals and a 9-4 advantage in blocks. Neither team was great from behind the arc. The 19 turnovers committed by Cleveland made it hard, especially against a talented Thunder team. 6 Cavaliers were able to reach double figures in scoring. Tristan Thompson had 10 points and 15 rebounds. Jordan Clarkson was 5 of 17 from the field. but did get 9 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1 steal to go with his 11 points. Ante Zizic recorded 10 points and 9 rebounds. Oklahoma City's Dennis Schroeder had the hot hand as he finished with 28 points and was 11 of 19. Paul George added 18 points while Jeremy Grant had 12. Steven Adams got 13 boards, and the Thunder went to 6-4 on the season, while the Cavs dropped to 1-10. Saturday, the Bulls beat the Cavs 99-98 in Chicago. Cleveland showed a lot of resiliency by overcoming a 16-point deficit early in the second quarter to outscore Chicago 30-16, and even the score at 53 by recess. The game stayed tight throughout the final 24 minutes. Rodney Hood hit a jumper, then dunked the ball on the following possession to cut the Bulls' lead to 1 with just over a minute left in the game. Hood missed a shot with 35 seconds left, but got the ball back with 13 seconds remaining. Colin Sexton would miss a layup and then have his second attempt blocked by Jabari Parker, and the buzzer sounded to end the game. Thompson was the leading scorer for Cleveland with 22. He was 10 of 14 while amassing 12 rebounds. Larry Nance Jr. was very good on the glass with 14. Hood and Sexton each had 20, while Jordan Clarkson put in 15. As for the Bulls, Zach LaVine scored 24. Most of the team's stats were even, minus the Cleveland advantage on the offensive rebound department at 15-5. The Cavs' chance for their second win went begging, while Chicago went to 4-9. So after 12 games, the Cavaliers are 1-11. Up next, Cleveland will host the 7-6 Charlotte Hornets, which will be televised nationally tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. The Cavs will have the second of back-to-back nights on the hardwood tomorrow in the nation's capital against the Wizards at 7 before 4 days of rest. Action resumes Monday in Detroit at 7 against the Pistons. It was tough to read the news on the ESPN ticker that George Hill would be out for 2 weeks. It may not be too early to think about Zion Williamson of Duke when he becomes eligible for the NBA draft down the road. The North Texas Browns backers will not meet this Sunday at Fox and Hound in Dallas, but will return Sunday, November 22nd, as kickoff will be at noon Central Time. There have been good turnouts this season, so I just wanted to say thank you for coming out to watch the games. Please be sure to check out the Facebook group North Texas Browns Backers page and hit the like button for the latest updates there. There are many Browns Backers Club locations around the Metroplex, so please do an internet search to find the Browns Backers Club closest to you, or find one if you live outside of North Texas. The text of this blog is available at http://www.mjbolesta 2 as in the number 2, blog.wordpress.com. So that's http://www.mjbolesta2blog.wordpress.com. I'm on Twitter at MJBOLESTA2 and on Facebook at Michael Bolesta. Archive videos on YouTube can be found by searching Michael Bolesta, Roman numeral 2. God bless. Have a great week and be safe.